Hey guys, so today I'll be talking about my Janoskians meet and greet experience in Berlin. As I said on my Twitter, I vlogged a little bit, but it's not any good, but I put the videos in this video, but it's not like the best thing in the world. And I'll be talking about what happened on the day, how it all happened, how I won, and just about my experience with this meet and greet. On the 16th of May, it was a normal Friday. I was just laying on the couch watching TV and I got an email. But when I got an email, it's something from Wattpad or either the One Direction newsletter or the 5 Seconds of Summer newsletter. So I don't know. I just went on the email thing and it read, I have it right here, meet and greet Janoskians Berlin, and I didn't thought anything of it. I just clicked on the email and the first things I read were, it was in German but I'll translate. It was, hello, congratulations, you're one of the lucky 160 winners for the meet and greet with the Janoskians in Berlin. I read until Berlin and I lost it. I was like, no, this is not happening. And my mom thought somebody died or something really bad happened. And she was like, what's up, what's wrong? And I was just like, Mom, I won, I freaking won. And she didn't know anything about the competition. I just signed up because, so there were 2 days in Germany. One day they were on Sunday, the 18th May, they were in Cologne, and originally I wanted to go there because it's only 5 hours away, still far but not as far as Berlin, and it was like an open thing in the park where a lot of girls were, and it was a little bit crazy. So my dad said he won't drive me there because it was not sure I will see them or I will meet them or they will stay for long, because events like that always go crazy at some point. So I was really sad about that. But then I read it's like it has a competition for meet and greets. So I signed up and hoped for the best, but I didn't thought anything would happen because I never won anything before. Like really never anything. I always compete in meet and greet and concert tickets competition and stuff, but never has happened anything. So I just signed up for fun, I guess. So when I got the email, I couldn't believe it. It was the first time I won anything, and I cried and I was so happy. Yeah, I don't know how I can explain this, because I don't remember much, because it was just crazy. So I planned with my dad how and when we would go there, because I live at the very end of Germany and Berlin is like up there and I live there. And I have like this picture of our how do you call it? Like our navigation system thing in the car. And yeah, it looks really funny, because we really drove through whole Germany just to get to the meet and greet. So on Monday morning I got up and we went to Berlin. It was a 7 hour and more minutes, also 7 hours and couple minutes drive. And on the drive we just listened to music and talked and stuff, and I vlogged a little bit, which you will see later. And yeah, when we got to the venue thing, it was in a cinema. I met up with a couple of WhatsApp friends who I met in a Janoskians group thing, and yeah, then we waited, and then we went into a line thing, and there weren't much people. I thought there would be more people since 160 people won, but there were like maybe 60 or 17, and not 17, 70 people, so not over 100. So, but it was okay. So we waited, and then like a man and a woman came with like a list thing, and we had to say our name, and we could bring someone. So I brought a girl who I met in the WhatsApp group from Berlin. So we waited together, and I said my name, and that this girl is my how do you call it? Like my broad girl. It sounds very no, you can't say that. So that she will go in with me. Yeah. So we went into the cinema, and we sat in like the 4th row, and right when you came into the cinema, on the right side were a big cake with like the dirty pig sign. It looked like the cake on the Real Girls Eat Cake single picture thing, artwork, CD artwork, and it was amazing. We took a picture with it, and I took a picture of it, and then there was a table with chairs on this side and on the other side. So it looked like in the Real Girls Eat Cake video, like the speed dating thing. And yeah, so we waited for about 15 to 20 minutes in the cinema, and girls were like screaming the names, and we had to scream after them, and we sang and stuff, and screamed like, "We want Janoskians," and it was funny, and I was so excited. I was shaking, and yeah. So when the boys came, so there was this man from Radio Energy, I guess, and he was like a moderator, and he talked to us. Yeah, the boys will came. He talked in German, so he was like, "The boys will came now, and please don't like run to them and hug them. Just stay calm, as calm as you can." When you don't stay calm, but yeah, and you can scream, but not like too loud, and please don't get crazy and panic or something. So the boys came, and they were like 3 or 4 meters away, and I could see everything, like the piercing and stuff. So yeah, they were close, and I can't describe how you feel when you see them in real. Yeah, I was, oh god, oh yeah. Okay, so later when you see the video, when they come in, so when you heard like a high-pitched scream, who sounds crazy, that was me. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. It just happened, and it's on my video, and every time I watch it, I laugh because it's crazy, and I hope they didn't hear me scream that loud, because I sound like a total freak. So next up, Oh, I forgot. So when we went into the cinema, at the entrance we got this thing. Yay! It was like a ticket thing. And I don't know, I have two, but you will see the other one later. But I don't know where I got this. I don't know, it was when I was in the car and I drove home with my dad. It was just in my bag. And I don't know how it got in my bag, because my bag was like this big. Not this big, this big. I don't know. So yeah, we got this as a ticket. So when the boys came in, we just screamed for like a minute, and then it all settled down and they said hello and stuff, and yeah. So after that, the guy from Radio Energy was like, yeah, the boys made a music video who you probably know, but let's just watch it together. And so we watched the Real Girls Eat Cake music video. At first we all sat down, we sat in our seats and sang the song, and then after 1 minute into the song we were jumping up and dancing. So the boys stand up too and danced and sang, and at one point Daniel so they sat on chairs. So Daniel took the chair and held it like over his head and was like, yeah, party, and it was so funny. And two girls had like this, when you blew into the thing it made like a woo sound, so James reached for that, so the girls like threw it to him. It was with the German flag, and he was like blowing into this thing, and yeah. So we watched the music video, and then the guy was like, yeah, we have this 5 chairs here and they are empty, let's just fill the chairs. And so he was like choosing girls from the cinema, and of course I wanted to go and talk to them, but he didn't choose me. It was like 2 rounds. But so there was this girl with like bright red hair and this Janoskians t-shirt, and I was like, oh my god, I saw that t-shirt before, she is from Twitter. So I knew her. So she was chosen to go to James, so I filmed that. And yeah, and really sad was that a lot of girls just asked like for hugs. You could hug them, that's not the problem, but in the email it was like, you have to just please think about funny questions or questions about the boys who you will ask them. But a lot of the girls who were chosen to go up to the boys didn't have any questions. Even a girl said, I don't have a question, to be honest. And I was like, I have a question. So my question was if they prefer to film like challenges or awkward situation videos, and I really wanted to ask this question because I was interested in their answer. So it was a little bit sad that I couldn't ask my question. And yeah, after that they were just sitting there, and the guy said each row could stand up, and so the guy said, we don't have much time left, but we could go up to the boys, like stay in line and go up to the boys and ask them for a signing or a picture. So yeah, and when like the first two rows were lining up, and I just stayed a little bit behind. I just sat a little bit longer down because a lot of girls were like waiting in line, and I knew I would could go up to them, but I waited a little bit. So when like nobody was, so I was trying to get their attention. Like when just girls wanted a picture with Luke or stuff. So when the boys didn't had anyone before them or were asked for pictures, I shouted their name and waved. And it once worked by James. I was like, James, and waving, and he looked at me and smiled because right then a girl went up to him and asked like for a picture. So he didn't have much time, but he saw me. I hope he saw me, but he like heard me. And then after that, I was so messed up in my head at this day. So then I got the idea, why shouldn't I just film when one of the guys waves at me or stuff? So I got out my phone and recorded, and I was shouting Jay's name. I was like, Jay, and wave, and then he like looked up and waved, and I got it on camera, so you can hear me in the end of the video. I was like, woo, because I knew I got it on camera. It was so funny. After that, I went into the line. I was like one of the last 40 people. I waited and waited, and I got my camera, this camera who I'm filming at, my big camera. I call it always big camera because I have a little one too, but yeah, I got it ready and looked like if it is focused. Why do I think of confident right now? When I came up to the boys, I had my letter. I will insert a picture now. So I had my letter, and the first boy in line was Bao, and yeah, I was like, hi, and he was, hey, how you doing? And I was like, really good. And I said, I have a letter for you guys. Please open it when you are like have nothing to do on the plane or you're just bored. Please open it and read it. And yeah, he was like, yeah, okay, thank you. And I was happy because he touched my letter. I'm really okay. And then I asked like, can you please sign this, like this ticket thing? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he signed it. His signing is right here. And the little heart is so cute. So yeah, he signed this, and then I was ready to take a picture. I just held my camera in the air, but then I saw like that this security guard was rushing, and there were still girls left to take a picture. So I was like, I got his signing, I will just go to the next boy because they were waiting, and I didn't want that any other girl can't get a picture with one of them because I took so long, and there were still guys in front of me, like girls, and yeah, I just didn't want that any other girl can't take a picture because they have to leave soon. So I was like, oh, thank you, we don't have time for a picture, but thanks for the signing, bye. And I hugged him, and he hugged me back, of course. Yeah. So we hugged. And the next boy was Luke, and I was like, hi Luke, and he was like, hey, how was your day? And he said, really, really good. And I was like, can we take a picture? And he said yes, so we took a picture, and then I remembered that like my camera has this thing where I can go on it, like it has this thing where I can stay on this thing that is, it can take a picture like on this button thing, and it will take picture, it will go like picture 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 picture, but I forgot it, like and then I remembered it and took 2 pictures with Luke, and the lightning was so bad, my hair looks like it's on fire. So yeah, we took the 2 pictures, and I was like, thank you for coming, and then we hugged, and my main goal of this day was to get a hug from Luke. And when we hugged, I was like, oh my god, my dream came true. So we hugged, and I was like, bye, and he was like, bye, thanks for coming. And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I come? I was thinking this in my head. And then the next boy would have been James and then Daniel, but they were like already 3 girls waiting. So it was like, I really wanted to take a picture or get their signing, but again, a lot of girls were still waiting, and the security guard was rushing because they had to leave soon. So I was like, I would just go to the next boy, which was Jay, and I'm still really sad that I couldn't get to them or even hug them or talk to them, but at least I saw them. And yeah, so nobody was at Jay, was by Jay, so I went up to Jay and I said hi, and he said, hi, how are you doing? And I said, really, really good. I'm so happy to be here. And he was like, yeah, like smiling. And I asked, like, can you please sign my ticket? I was like, yeah, of course. And he signed it right there. Like, can we just compare you signing and Jay's? I think it's so funny. Okay, I think everything is funny, but yeah. And then I saw that nobody was waiting behind me because there were still like James and Daniel. So I was like, oh, can we take a picture too? And he said yes. And then we took a picture, and excuse me when I say this, but I think my picture, this will sound really arrogant, maybe, but I think my picture is the cutest thing ever for me, because you will see it later, but when you see our selfie, like when I saw it in the car, when I looked like at all my pictures, when I looked at Jay, I died. I just died, because he looks so good. He looks so good in it, and oh my god. And I look okay too. My hair doesn't look like it's on fire because it has different lightning, but Jay in this picture is perfection. So yeah. And the most awkward thing happened with Jay. Oh my god. So when I said, after the picture, I said thank you and thanks for coming, and then he was like, oh no problem. And then I just noticed when I went out of the cinema, like the cinema room, I said, no, I didn't say bye, I said ciao. Like, where I live, when you say bye, you say like ciao. Not like Italians do, or just like ciao. And then he looked at me and for like 3 seconds, and then he said ciao. It's I'm so mad that I didn't record it or anything because it sounds so funny, and how dumb of me to say ciao. Oh my god. Then I went like, then Ronnie was there. I saw him when I waited, and then when I went out, he was like right next to the door. When I went outside, he was gone. But yeah, I saw him. And then I went outside, and like when I talked to them and hugged them. Oh yeah, I hugged Jay too. I forgot to say that. So when I went outside, I was like, I was like feeling I would faint, and I didn't cry, which is really I like when I go to concerts or something, I cry, and even when I cry after the concert. But I didn't cry until now, and it's like a week and 3 days after, and I still haven't cried. So I went outside of this cinema room thing, and I was like fainting. And so I sat down on this chair thing, and I sent like this message thing in WhatsApp to my friends what has happened, and I sound so happy. It's unreal. And then I like, you just talked to three or five. You just hugged them, and you got selfies with the Brooks twins, and and after that I went like the stairs up down to the door, and there was this girl like really hard. She was crying really hard, and I saw her before and talked to her for like 2 minutes before the thing, and I was like, are you okay and stuff, and she said yes, and I don't know, I just thought it was cute. And yes, after that I called my dad because we had to leave. It was like after 7 p.m. and we still had to drive 7 hours, and on the next day I had to be at school because on the evening we would like have a bowling thing with the school, and I really wanted to go there, so I had to go to school. But then he said like, yeah, Sabrina, I'm at the back of the cinema, come here, there are like big cars, and it looks like the boys will leave here. So I went behind the cinema, and there were 2 vans waiting, and it looked like the back door of the cinema. Funny was that there was a restaurant right next to it, and the guys and the people in the restaurant were like watching and what's going on here, and it was funny. Then we waited for about 20 minutes, and then the boys came, and there was, at first we wanted to stay calm, but then when they came, at first it was calm, you can see it in my video, but then when they went into the cars and the cars were leaving, everyone was running like to the cars and banging on the windows, and Luke was like to everyone, and it was cute. I stayed like a little bit behind and like held my camera over my head and filmed everything, and at one point I was like this to Luke, and then he did it back. I don't know if it was to me, but let's just pretend that it was to me. And then when they were leaving, like girls went, oh, let's run after the cars, and I was like, yeah, run after the cars, I don't want to die, I will stay here. So I filmed when they were like running behind the cars, and it went around the corner, and then they were gone. They're gone now. They're back in LA. Time zones. Okay. So, they were gone and heading to the hotel or something. I don't know. I'm sure they were heading to the hotel. And then they were like, the people from the restaurant were like, oh, who are these guys? So yeah, I just saw my batteries dying. Like, two things. Jay, you could tell that Jay was missing Ariana because he mentioned her like 2 times, and like a girl asked Jay what his dream girl looks like, and like we heard the question, it was through a microphone, and was like screaming like, yeah, I was like Ariana, and then he said like Ariana, and I don't know if he heard me, but it was like I screamed it and then he said it, and it was so cute, and like all people in the cinema were like clapping and screaming, and I think even one girl screamed Jariana, and it was cute. And then yeah, after that we drove home for 7 hours, and yeah, and this was my day. And when you want to see the email, I have it right here. It says like congratulations and stuff. So yeah, and when you want to see like videos, like shorter videos or like reactions after the meet and greet and stuff, I have it on my Instagram. My Instagram is Sabrina, and you can follow me on there. I have like things of that on there. And then I have my Twitter, and you can like scroll down and have reactions when I won and when I met them. I tweeted like what happened and stuff. So my Twitter is @Tomlinson78, and yeah, you can follow me on there. And yes, I will like insert the footage and stuff now, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. When you have questions, you can direct message me on Twitter. I always follow back, like just follow me and I follow you back, and you can direct message me questions or just tweet me. And yeah, I think that's it for the video. I hope you like it was helpful, you enjoyed it, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. I don't know what it will be about, like maybe a tag or something about One Direction, like merch. I don't know yet, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Yay! Subscribe to my channel if you want to. It would be nice, but yeah. That's it. Bye. Hey guys, so I just got ready and we can leave any minute, and I'm so excited. We will have to drive for 7 hours. So we have now 7 a.m. and I have to go now, so bye. So we're currently at a gas station and we still have 6 hours to drive, and I'm getting more and more excited. And yeah, I will see you later.
ganz ruhig sein. Die Jungs werden gleich, aber nicht nach vorne rennen, okay? Super, vielen Dank. Ihr müsst euch ganz kurz entspannen. Ihr werdet gleich Chancen, wenn ihr weiterhin...
I don't think I've done that before.
Daniel does this every time he goes out. Go, show him your club dance.
Okay, Mona, weiter geht's. Du bist jetzt dran.
Warum nicht?
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, Wahnsinn, die durfte die Tattoos anfassen. Julie, das war's schon, wir gehen direkt weiter. Gibst du ihr das Mikrofon? Wer bist du denn?
Hä? Ich würde da jetzt nicht hinterher.